Hello friends, welcome to Systematic Physics. Here we will be guiding you for content of physics for boards, NEET and JEE. Oscillations, part 4 of 9. In this, we will be covering following topics: the potential energy and kinetic energy of a particle performing SHM, conservation of energy and graphical representation of energy in SHM. Let us go ahead. The potential energy and kinetic energy of particle performing SHM. Now you see the diagram where location A and B are the amplitudes and O is the mean position of the particle. Now particle is at position P. When a particle performs SHM, it possesses both potential energy as well as kinetic energy. Potential energy is due to the position of a particle and kinetic energy is due to motion of a particle. Potential energy. Consider a particle in linear SHM along a path AB. With O as its mean position, let P be the position of a particle at time t. Particle at P is moving away from mean position and has displacement x. Force acting on particle at P is towards the mean position. If the particle further displaces through a small distance dx from the mean position, then the work done during the displacement is dw is equal to minus f into dx. Now you will wonder why it is minus f into dx. What is work done? Work done is a dot product of force and displacement. If you see the force, it is acting towards the mean position, and if you see the displacement, it is away from the mean position. What is angle between them? 180. So dw becomes mod of f bar, mod of dx bar into cos of 180. Mod of f bar is f, mod of dx bar is dx, as cos of 180 is minus 1. So that dw becomes minus f into dx. Negative sign indicates that work is done against the force. But in SHM, force acting on a particle is given by F is equal to minus k into x. So dw is equal to minus of minus kx dx, which becomes kx into dx. This is the work done in displacing a particle through a small distance dx. If I want to find out the total work done in the whole displacement x, then I'll have to integrate that expression from 0 to x. If I integrate x with respect to dx, it becomes x square upon 2. So the work done formula is half kx square. Now k by m is equal to omega square. So k is equal to m into omega square. So work done is equal to half m omega square x square. This work done on a particle during the motion is stored in the form of potential energy. Potential energy of a particle in SHM at displacement x is given by half kx square. So PE is equal to half m omega square x square. Thus potential energy of a particle in SHM changes with x. Kinetic energy. Displacement of particle in SHM is given at time t is x. Therefore, velocity of a particle in SHM at x is given by v is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square. Now kinetic energy, you know the formula, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Now in place of v, you will write omega square root of a square minus x square. So now kinetic energy, the formula is half m omega square a square minus x square. Thus even you can see here kinetic energy of a particle in SHM also changes with x, which is displacement. Total energy. What is total energy? Total energy is the sum of kinetic and potential energy. Now you know what is potential energy? Half m omega square x square plus kinetic energy is half m omega square a square minus x square. When you add this, you get a total energy is equal to half m omega square a square. Thus total energy in SHM is independent of its displacement at given instant. You see that expression, there is no x term in that. So it is independent of displacement. Now, you know omega is equal to 2 pi n. So total energy, you replace that omega in total energy by 2 pi n. So when I replace that, I get half m 2 pi n the whole square into a square. So half m 4 pi square n square into a square. So the expression becomes 2 pi square m a square into n square. Now 2 is constant, pi square constant, m constant, a square constant. So energy is directly proportional to n square. And if n is constant, then energy is directly proportional to a square. Thus, the total energy in SHM is directly proportional to its square of the amplitudes and square of the frequency. Conservation of energy. PE is equal to half m omega square x square. KE is equal to half m omega square a square minus x square. Total energy becomes half m omega square a square. When the particle in SHM is at mean position, then x is equal to 0. I get potential energy is equal to 0. I put that value of x in kinetic energy formula. I get kinetic energy is equal to what? Half m omega square a square. So the total energy becomes half m omega square a square. So at mean position, the total energy is half m omega square a square. Let us see what happens at extreme position. At extreme position, x is equal to a. So potential energy is equal to what? Half m omega square a square. And kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square a square minus a square. That becomes 0. Now if you add these two, I get total energy is equal to what? Half m omega square a square. Again, that was the same energy which you had at the mean position. And sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy always at irrespective of the position of the particle remains constant. From equation 1, 2 and 3, it is clear that total energy of a particle in SHM at any position, at mean position, at extreme position, or for that matter at any damp position, always remains half m omega square a square. Therefore, total energy of a particle in SHM is conserved. Only thing that happen in SHM is that during the motion, the energy gets converted from K to P and P to K back. Graphical representation of energy in SHM. In order to study the variation of energy in SHM, a graph of energy against displacement is plotted. The nature of graph is shown in the figure. A. When particle in SHM moves from mean position to extreme position, its P increases whereas its K decreases. B. When particle in SHM moves from extreme position to mean position, its K increases whereas P decreases. Thus, during the oscillation of a particle in SHM, energy converts from one form to the other form and vice versa, so that the total energy in SHM remains constant. Energy in SHM always remains conserved. Now, if you want to draw this graph, you have to take x-axis as a displacement and y-axis as a energy. Draw a parallel line indicating the total energy, which is half m omega square a square, and then keep on putting the values of x is equal to 0, x is equal to plus minus a. You will get the respective curves of KE and PE. We have tried giving you the subject knowledge in very systematic manner. Please like and share the video with your friends and subscribe to stay connected with systematic physics. Thank you.